Hi guys, this is Dr. Pangelinen, and in this lecture I'm going to talk about the Special Olympics and the Special Olympics Young Athletes program in particular. At the end of this lecture, students will understand the goals of the Special Olympics Young Athletes program. Although the goal of this class is not to certify you to be a Special Olympics coach, you will learn about the responsibilities of a coach for this program. We will briefly review the curriculum and resources needed to run the activities in the program, and then we'll briefly discuss how this program can be implemented at home. This is not the full training program. I will only review the relevant slides to help you understand why I am using the Special Olympics Young Athletes program as a framework for you to understand about teaching children with disabilities motor skills. This first section will provide some basic information about Special Olympics and the Special Olympics Young Athletes program. I have provided 2 videos on Canvas that will go into more detail about both. Please make sure to watch those videos for your quiz. The mission of Special Olympics is to provide year-round sports training and athletic competition in a variety of different Olympic-style sports for children and adults with intellectual disabilities. This gives them the opportunity to develop physical fitness, demonstrate courage, and experience joy. Participants and their families build a network of friendships with other families, other Special Olympic athletes, and the community. Special Olympics transforms life through joy of sport every day all over the world. It was founded by Eunice Kennedy Shriver in 1968. More than 4.7 million athletes in 169 countries participate. There are over 1 million volunteers that help run practices, state, national, and worldwide competitions, serve as coaches, officials, and additional helpers. Special Olympics was designed to serve those with intellectual disabilities. As I mentioned in my first lecture of this class, intellectual disability is defined as limitations in 2 or more adaptive areas, typically is diagnosed before the age of 18, and to meet criteria, the individuals must have an IQ below 70 to 75. The Special Olympics Young Athletes program was designed for children ages 2 to 7 with and without intellectual disabilities. It is a gateway program into Special Olympics and teaches basic sport skills like running, kicking, and throwing. It offers a variety of opportunities for adults to participate as coaches and facilitators. Children of all ages can take part in the program and benefit. We have used some of the activities with adults with disabilities in our programs. The goal of young athletes is to support social inclusion at school, in the community, and at home. Children without disabilities are encouraged to participate and serve as peer models. The program enables children with and without intellectual disabilities to play together and learn from each other. It provides children with activities and games that are appropriate for their skill or ability levels. Young Athletes has a ripple effect that extends beyond the participants in the program to the family and community. In this way, young athletes can serve as catalysts for change in the community to enhance social inclusion of people with intellectual disabilities from an early age. Young athletes help to improve motor skills in children with intellectual disability and has been shown to significantly improve motor skills in as few as 2 months of participation. Families benefit in many ways, including helping parents understand intellectual disabilities, raising the expectation of their child, and fostering support networks and opportunities for engagement with other families with and without children with intellectual disabilities. Families that participate in young athletes increase parent willingness to bring their child to other social settings. Lastly, Young Athletes benefits the community. It provides an evidence-based program that can be easily implemented in the school, community, and home. It provides a mechanism to include children with intellectual disability, and in doing so, increases opportunities for others to learn more about intellectual disability. As mentioned, young athletes can be delivered in school by teachers, in the community by volunteer coaches, and at home by parents. This class will focus on the programs delivered at home by parents, because parents may have the least space, equipment, and experience leading the program. So the supports we create in this class can enable better implementation for the at-home program. Young Athletes is divided into 8 skill areas that help children learn movements that they will use in sport and daily life. Each skill area has activities in the activity guide that can be done with 1 or more children. In this class, we will go through each of the different skill areas. We will watch videos of children participating, and we'll go through activities for each of those different skill areas. In your groups, you'll be assigned to one of the different skill areas, and you'll create activities to complement the existing activities for that skill area. Special Olympics Young Athletes program is based on Fitz and Posner's 1968 model of the stages of motor learning. Although this model is somewhat dated, the basic components are still useful to understand how a child learns motor skills. First, the cognitive stage is when a child determines the goal of the skill. He or she may rely on observation or visual supports to understand the skill. He or she will practice the skill and go through trial and error, as well as good corrective feedback to learn what to do. Second, the associative stage is when a child transitions to understanding what to do to how to do the skill. This stage is associated with greater body awareness to refine the movements. Third, the autonomous stage is when the child is able to perform the skill in all environments and in an automatic way. The movements are coordinated and appropriate to achieve a particular skill. Okay, now that you know a little bit more about Special Olympics and the Young Athletes program specifically, in this next section, we will discuss the logistics of running a Young Athletes program as a coach. Although my goal for this class is not to provide you with a certification to become a coach, I think it's helpful for you to understand how the program works logistically so that you can understand how to create and adapt corresponding activities for use at home.